Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about class 11 geography. In class 11 geography, we have two books. Name of the second book is called India Physical Environment. In that book, we have 7 chapters in total. So in this class, we are going to discuss or we are going to learn about chapter number 1. Name of the chapter is called India Location. India location. India is a vast country. So here, vast we can say a big or a very large or a huge country. Here, vast country in terms of area in terms of square kilometer. India in terms of area, it is a very big or large or a huge country. It lies entirely on the north of the equator. So this is the globe or the map of our earth. Here, this particular red line shows or indicates equator. The degree of this particular equator is 0 degree. This particular latitude or equator divides the world into two equal parts. North of the equator is called northern hemisphere. South of the equator is called southern hemisphere. So this particular equator divides the world into two hemispheres, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. That means India lies at the north of equator. India lies at the north of equator. Because of that, or we can say India lies at the north of at the northern hemisphere. And in terms of Asian continent, in Asia, India is the southward extension of the Asian continent. Inside this circle, the countries of Asia, or we can say Asian continent. If we talk about the location of India in Asia, India located at the south of Asia, or we can say India is a southward extension of the Asian continent. That is the location of India in Asia and in the world. This is the map of Asia. Inside the circle, we have countries of Asia, countries in Asian continent. This arrow shows the location of India. India lies or a location of India at the south of Asian continent. This arrow shows. So in the above topics we learned or discussed about the location of India in general. India is located at the north of equator, and in Asia, India lies at the south of Asian continent. In geography, how we can show the location of India. So the mainland of India. So here, mainland means if you talk about India, this is the mainland of India, excluding two islands groups, Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands. Excluding these two islands group, this one is called mainland India. The mainland extends between the latitudes. So in geography, we are using geographic coordinate systems. These are latitudes and longitudes. These lines are used in order to show the locations of the particular countries and the objects in the world. So these lines are the actually imaginary lines in order to show the location of countries and nations in the world. If we talk about India, the location, India lies the latitude in between. So below that we have equator. Equator is 0 degree. We know that. So if we count from 0 degree, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 degree, 8 degree, 4 minute north. So southernmost part of India, mainland India, touches at 8 degree 4 minute north. Why north? Means India lies at northern hemisphere, north of equator. Because of that north, 2, 10, 20, 30, 37 degree 6 minutes north. So India lies latitudinally, India lies between these two latitudes, 8 degree 4 minutes to 37 degree 6 minute north. That means, why north? Means north of equator, because of northern hemisphere. And if we talk about the longitude extent of India, India lies in between 68 degree 7 minute east. Why east? Again, India lies at the east of prime meridian or Greenwich meridian. Greenwich meridian is again 0 longitude. So India lies at the east of Greenwich meridian divides the world into two hemispheres. Again, eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. So again, India lies at the east of eastern hemisphere. So India lies 68 degrees 7 minute east to 97 degree 25 minute east. So this is the longitudinal extent of India. So geographically, we can show the location of a particular country with help of the geographic coordinate system. There are latitudes and longitudes. So this is the location of India in terms of latitudinal and longitudinal extent or the location of India. So this is equator, this is prime meridian. So here we have India in this blue line. So if we talk about India lies at north of equator and east of prime meridian. Because of that, we are using east and north India. So here we discuss north, north, east, east. It is because of these two reasons, north of equator and east of prime meridian. The location, the topic of Cancer. Topic of Cancer is one of name of one latitudes. The degree is 23 degree 30 minute north. So this particular line is called Tropic of Cancer. This is the name of one of the latitude. This particular latitude divides India almost into two equal parts. Not exact, almost into two equal parts. India location to the southeast and southwest of the mainland. So this is the mainland of India. We know that. We already learned that mainland to the. So these two line is shows the direction north, east, south, west. To the southeast and southwest of this mainland, we have two islands group. To the southeast, we have Andaman and Nicobar Islands. These are the group of islands. To the southwest, we have another group of islands, that is Lakshadweep. So Andaman and Nicobar Island is located, if we talk about from mainland, it is located at the southeast, and Lakshadweep Island is located from mainland is southwest. Andaman and Nicobar Islands, these are the group islands located in Bay of Bengal Sea. Again, Lakshadweep is a group of islands. Here we have many islands, more than 30 islands here. It is located in Arabian Sea. So this is the India location again. size, the land mass of India. So here the land mass of India has an area of 3.28 million square kilometers. So here we have a diagram. This particular diagram is 1 square kilometer. 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer. This is 1 square kilometer. So in India total we have 3.28 square kilometer total. In India total we have this type of square kilometer, 3.28 square kilometer. How we can count means, if we overlap this square in on map of India, we can count like this: 1 square kilometer, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in India total we have 3.28 million square kilometer in total. So this is the land mass or the area of India in total, land mass area of India. India's total area account for about, in the world, India contributes the land area only 2.4 percentage of the world total geographic area of the world. That in terms of percentage, India only contribute 2.4 percentage of the geographic area. India is the seventh largest country of the world. So we have in the world we have more than 200 countries. Among the 200 countries, India, in terms of area, India ranks as seventh in terms of area. The largest country in the world is Russia, Canada, USA, China, Brazil, Australia, and India. So India is the seventh largest country in the world. India has a land-to-land boundary. So India shares land-to-land boundary with many countries. India shares land-to-land boundary with Pakistan. Land-to-land boundary. India shares total land-to-land boundary in terms of land kilometer is 3,323 kilometer with Pakistan. India shares land-to-land boundary with Afghanistan, 106 kilometer. India shares land-to-land boundary with China. Here, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, total is 3,488. India shares land-to-land boundary with Nepal, 1,751 total land. India shares land-to-land boundary with Myanmar, 1,643. India shares land-to-land boundary with Bangladesh, 4,096.7 kilometer. So India shares land to, if we add all these land-to-land boundaries in terms of kilometer, it will give 15,200 kilometer in total. And the total length of coastal of the mainland. Coastal means these regions are coastal areas of India, because these lands are very close to, nearest to the sea, are called coastal area, including Andaman and Nicobar Island, this blue one, Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands. The total land is 7,516.6 kilometer. So this is the India's length of boundary, India's total length of boundary in terms of kilometers. India is bounded by Young Fault Mountain in the north and northeast. So this particular three line shows the Himalayan mountains. Young Fault Mountains here means Himalayan mountains. Himalayan mountains in geography, Himalayan mountains are we are considering as a very young mountain as compared to other mountains of the world. And these Himalayan mountains are formed because of convergent movement of two tectonic plates. They are Eurasian plate and Asian plate. So these two plates converge or collide one another, and Indian plate, since Indian plate is much heavier or denser, it moves uh, under the Eurasian plate, and it gave rise to Himalayan mountain. So these mountains are also called fault mountains, since these two tectonic plates are collide, and Himalayan mountains are formed because of folding of these two tectonic plates, north and northeast, south of about 22 north latitude. So this particular line is the one shows one latitude, so the degree is 22 degree latitude from 22 degree north latitude, this latitude 22 degree, it begins to taper. Taper means this shape. Taper means if we move from 22 degree, if we move towards the south, it become narrower, and finally it become very narrower at the if we reach at Kanyakumari. So this particular latitudes from 22 degree, if we move towards south, it will India becomes taper, become taper and extend towards the Indian Ocean. So this particular tapering towards the Indian Ocean, and this particular taper, because of tapering, this divided into two sea, Bay of Bengal at the east and Arabian Sea at the west. So this particular, in geography we can, this is also called peninsula. Why peninsula? Means a landmass which is surrounded by water on its three sides, one side, two side, three side. That is called peninsula. We can say peninsula India. Because of that, geographically peninsula India is from 22 degree, it tapers toward the south, and it divides the water into two, Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea, two water bodies, and it's surrounded by three peninsula means a landmass that is surrounded by water on its three sides, one, two, three. Standard meridian of India. So here standard meridian here means longitude. So standard meridian is we can say is used in order to fix the local time of a particular country. So what is the latitude? So here standard meridian of India means what longitude is used in India in order to fix the local time of India, or IST of India, Indian Standard Time, is fixed based on which longitude. So we are going to find the answer for that. The latitudinal and longitudinal extent of India, of the mainland India, is about 30 degree. So we know that here 97 touches at latitude touches at uh, longitudinal extent of India is from Gujarat. This means from, if we minus at south, it touches this one here, sorry, here Gujarat longitude, it touches at 68 degree 7 minute east, and if we move towards the east, it touches at easternmost of India touches at 97 degree 25 minute east. So if we minus these two, it will give 28 degree 55 minute, almost 30. And if we minus 8, India touches, southernmost of India touches at latitude 8 degree 4 minute southernmost to uh, 37 degree 6 minute north. If we minus these two, it will give 29.2, almost 30. So the mainland latitudinal and longitudinal extent of mainland of India is about almost 30. We know that almost 30. From Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, there is a time lag of 2 hours. So every 13 degree 13 latitude, we have time differences of 1 hour. So here between time difference from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, we have total of almost 30 degree. That means in 30 degree we have 2 hours differences. So Arunachal, from Gujarat to Arunachal, but there are time lag of 2 hours. Hence, to avoid the confusion, the time along the midpoint, so in between these two latitude 68 to 97.25, in between the mean or the midpoint or the mid latitude in India is 82 degree 5 minute east, is the prime or the standard meridian of India. Based on that, the government of India has set up the time in India, local time of India, based on this latitude. How the government of India has set the time based on this latitude means, so based on the Greenwich Meridian time, we are going to add. So India is we have to add, since India is at the east of Greenwich Meridian, we have to add 5 hours 30 minutes from Greenwich Meridian. So government of India has added uh, 5 hours 30 minutes to Greenwich Meridian. So the standard time of India is based on which is the standard meridian of India, or the standard longitude of India means 82 degree 5 uh, minutes east. So this is the midpoint of these two longitude. So this particular longitude passes through a city in Uttar Pradesh called Mirzapur. So based on this longitude, the local time of India has set. So the time the standard Indian standard time is based on this longitude. This longitude passes through Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh. So this is so in question in exam, if they ask question is which is the standard meridian of India or standard longitude of India, means 82 degree 30 82 degree 5 minutes east. That line longitude passes through a city in Uttar Pradesh called Mirzapur. That is the standard meridian of India. Based on that longitude, the local time of India has been set up. Neighboring countries of India. India shares land-to-land boundary with Pakistan. Here, India shares land-to-land boundary with Pakistan. Land-to-land with boundary shares with Afghanistan, China, Nepal, again China, Bhutan, again China, Myanmar, and Bangladesh. So these are the neighboring countries of India at the northwest, north, and northeast land-to-land boundary. India shares with these countries. Our southern neighboring country across the sea consists of two islands countries. They are namely Sri Lanka and Maldives. India's neighboring country, sea countries, island countries such as Sri Lanka, and here we have Maldives. So these are the two uh, neighboring country in India shares with across the sea. The neighboring country consists of Sri Lanka is separated. India and Sri Lanka is separated by a narrow channel of sea called formed by a Park Strait. So usually in geography, strait means a narrow water body. Strait means a narrow water body that connect two larger water bodies. So this is the narrow water body that's connect two larger water bodies. So this is called strait. So the name of strait here is called Park Strait. So India and Sri Lanka is separated by with help of Park Strait and Gulf of Mannar. So here we have Gulf of Mannar. Mannar is one district or a city in Sri Lanka. So the name of the Gulf is Gulf of Mannar. So Gulf here means a water body that is surrounded by landmass on its three sides. 1, 2, 3. That is called Gulf. So India is separated from Sri Lanka is separated from India by a narrow channel of sea formed by a Park Strait, narrow water channel that joins two larger water bodies. That the strait name is called Park Strait and the Gulf of Mannar. Here, Gulf of Mannar. While Maldives, here we have Maldives. Maldives situated, here we have Lakshadweep Islands, south of Lakshadweep Islands, and the capital of Maldives is called Malé. Thank you.